I was actually telling my older brother about, we used to watch a Rose Parade every year together. Sometimes we'd go, sometimes we'd watch it on TV, but we always watched it. And I always saw the equestrian units and I thought, man, it'd be so cool to ride a horse in that parade. But, it never seemed in the realm of possibility for me. But, now I am able to do it through the Cav and through A&M. And so I'm just really excited. So my position is commanding officer in the Cav. So I am in charge of the entire Cav in the unit and how it runs and the facilities and the maintenance. So that's my biggest job. And so we have 60 horses and 7 mules and upwards of 85 cadets. So it's a big job and it keeps me really busy, but I enjoy it. I saw the Cav riding on the quad one day and I had a couple upperclassmen in the Cav, but I never really knew what it was about. But I had grown up around horses and I knew I loved horses. The moment that I realized that I loved horses and I loved working for them and it was something I wanted to do throughout my life is when I was 12, I worked at this barn and they had this pony come in who was just severely abused. No one would touch this pony. They could barely get this thing out of the trailer. And so I worked with this pony for 6 years after that and we ended up going on and competing together and it was a great experience. And just that, 6 years of building that trust with a horse who was severely abused was probably the reason I kept riding. I think the biggest thing Pepper taught me as a person and as a rider is patience. So being out here, I'm in charge of 75 cadets who are all, let's be real, college students and have their own schedule. And it kind of taught me how to work with people and how to be really patient with people. I think I've definitely seen a growth in myself and the people I work with in this unit. It kind of forces you to be in a leadership position where you have to develop or else you won't do well. And so, and develop those around you. So I definitely have seen a growth in myself and the people around me. So our site manager, Mr. Bob Burns, he suggested that we apply for the Rose Parade because he said, we always try to do a parade in the CO's hometown. And I always just kind of laughed at that. I was like, yeah, I'm from California, that's not gonna happen. But I put in the application. And then I was actually on a study abroad this summer with the political science department when I got the call. My reaction to this was just so excited because my dad had actually worked for the Tournament of Roses since I was a little kid. So I had grown up going to the Rose Parade with my mom and my brothers and watching. And so being able to be a part of that, with the Cav and with Texas A&M just blew me away. I was just so excited. I think it hasn't quite hit me yet that I'm bringing this awesome part of Texas A&M back home with me. It's really surreal. I don't know if I feel so much of it as like an accomplishment, but kind of like a goal that we're working towards and that we're gonna do it as a team together. But once it's done, it'll feel like an awesome accomplishment to be able to have said that we took 40 horses and 50 cadets and 15 staff members all the way to California, rode in this awesome parade, and then rode all the way back in my hometown. I think then when it's all done, it'll feel like a big accomplishment, I guess. Howdy, my name is Rose Marshall. I'm a political science major, and this is my Aggie story.